Hello, and another very warm welcome to the Thought for the Week of the 30th of March 2026. We're still talking about managing money. This is the third installment, and today it's about saving as the key to self empowerment. I know. You hear that, saving, and you say to yourself, I'm barely making ends meet, and they want me to save? Really? Please keep listening. Let's see if we can shift your view just a little bit. There are three levels of saving, or three time frames really. Short term for emergencies, medium term for once off big expenses, and long term for retirement. Let's start with the short term. That's the emergency column that we included in your budget, remember? There's a little picture, a little graphic in the text on your phone, which will remind you. It has the budget on the left, and we've made it 1,800. Food gets 1,000, toiletries 300, airtime 50, clothes 150, and then there's an emergency column, and 100 Rand goes in there. The last one is family. This is the first step toward a life in which you are in control, not your circumstances. Life happens. You may lose a cell phone or a textbook. Your granny may get sick, requiring you to go home urgently. You yourself may get ill, needing to see a doctor and pay for medicine. It is a wonderful feeling when you are faced with a sudden, unplanned expense and you have ready money to pay for it. If you ring-fence your emergency fund and not spend it on anything else, you will be able to cope with whatever happens without going into debt or using your food money for that month. Put this fund in a separate account, perhaps a savings account with a 7-day notice period, so that you get some interest. This money buys you peace of mind. Do not use it for other budgeted items like clothes or food. Now let's think about the medium term. Even if you get a job immediately after finishing your studies, you will need money to see you through the first month until your first paycheck. You will need professional clothes. You may need a briefcase of some sort or a deposit on a place to stay. If you put away 50 Rand per month for the next 4 years or 48 months, well, it's almost April. Let's make it 45 months. If you put away 50 Rand for the next 45 months at about 6% interest, which you can get in a 32-day deposit account, you will have just over 2,500 Rand at the end. That's probably your whole monthly budget at the moment. Imagine having that breathing space at that crucial moment. Imagine how proud you will be of yourself. And the best thing about it will be that the interest over the period comes to more than 300 Rand. Interest will add 6 months' worth of your contributions. That happens because interest is added every month. If you don't withdraw it, you get interest on interest, also known as compound interest. Compound interest is a money superpower, and it grows like a snowball rolling downhill. The longer you leave your money to accumulate compound interest, the more astonishing the results. That's, of course, especially true when you start thinking long term, towards the day you can't even imagine now, when you want to retire. And we'll pick that up next time. Just before we say goodbye, if you're interested in this kind of future gazing, Excel has a function which works like a charm. Open a workbook and click on FX in the top left corner. Then choose FV for future value from the drop-down menu. Search if it doesn't come up immediately. Fill in the blocks, click OK, and you have your answer. Just 2 notes. Remember that the interest rate is usually given per year, so you have to divide it by 12. I've made an example which I pasted into the newsletter on your phone. Look at the values in my calculation. And then secondly, the answer is given as a negative amount. Don't worry, that's absolutely academic. The figures are correct. Happy studying as always, and be careful with your money from the grad team. Remember to forward and to share.